And you will now barrel tune in. You know what it is.
My opinions are facts podcast.
Yeah. Straight up.
What's going on? Welcome everybody. Good morning, late morning. Want to hop on here, get to the MLB picks today, and want to talk a little bit NBA Finals and let you guys know what I think about it. If you're a fan of basketball, you're gonna watch because it's gonna be a real good series. I think so. That's how I feel to be. Give everybody what's going on, everybody on TikTok, and let everybody get in there for a second. Let you guys join in. A little, discuss a little bit over yesterday's games. Man, the Nationals, you guys probably didn't see, but Mackenzie Gore put what a pitching game he put yesterday. And for him to get out with his bases loaded, he got up out of that with a strikeout, just crazy. Yeah, he blanked out the Cubs, man. Got a nice W yesterday. Thought the Cubs had it, but I guess when you go on a top-notch pitcher, and plus Mackenzie Gore is number one in pitching, strikeout percentage, I should say. So, definitely doing this thing. Definitely salute to him yesterday. See, my Pirates got a blank out yesterday, too. The rookie Burrows, show potential for now. Beat a pretty good. What's going on with you, Lex Tank? What's going on? Mike Burrows, his first start yesterday. He definitely pulled a nice victory. Hey, can't be mad at a shutout. So I love that for the Pirates. I know we're not playoff bound or nothing like that, but getting wins is getting wins, and we'll take that any given time. But great game by the Pirates yesterday. The Mets really did their thing. Pete Alonso, two home run hit. Definitely played a good game. So many real games. That really went on yesterday. Those ones I really watched and stuff. Padres thought they had it, man. They was up 5-0, and Giants came rolling back, snapped the 7-game winning streak. So that's how that went. Give a couple more people to join. Like 3 more minutes, I'll get it going. Rose game. I'll be on it right now. I can't really see the names. What's going on, Sia Vargas? I'll get to the games in a second. I'm gonna go over real quick what I always do on Thursday. I like to go over the top 10 MLB power rankings. So we're gonna get to that real quick and put that in here. I'm surprised he's on the list. Now, like I said, I don't ever look at this list until I put it in. I'd be surprised. Well, I'm pretty sure the Dodgers is definitely going to probably go back to the number one spot, I'm assuming. All right, here we go right here. What's going on, everybody? Royals game. Oh, yeah, I already seen that one. Yeah, I'll get to the second, but I'll run over these top 10 power ranking teams because, like I said, it's important to know who's doing what in the MLB because a lot of people just pick on the fly. The Dodgers, they should win. They're playing such. Now, you got to know what's going on, who's hot, who's not. And doing what they need to do. Shout out to the Rockies, too. They got their first series sweep since 2024. You know what I mean? Salute to them guys for doing that. All right, here, let's get to it. Number one, the Tigers hold on to the number one spot in the MLB power rankings. They said, they kind of deserve it. They've been winning, but they dropped that one against the White Sox, which happens. But them are the games you're not supposed to lose. That's why I always give the Cubs credit because they play tough and they don't let nothing go. If you're beating the Cubs, like I said, you better blank them out or you better have superb pitches. So, Tigers number one. Number two for the MLB power rankings for this week, we got the LA Dodgers, of course. Thought they might have been at number one, but they're at number two. They was number 3 last week. Moved back up to the second spot. People starting to heat it up. Ohtani is definitely MVP bound. Why wouldn't he be? Like I said, we're looking forward to him going down in history as the best ever to do it. We'll see what happens. Number 3, we got them guys out of Queens, New York Mets, number 3 spot in the MLB power rankings this week. Deservedly so. They crushed the Dodgers last night. They're starting to pick it up and actually look like a team that really wants to get to the World Series because that's all we're looking forward with them to get. That's what they expect this season. They don't expect nothing less. Who's that? Let me see. I can't really see right there. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to move the camera closer. Can't see with the light and stuff. Let me see. See, I can go on for 30. We'll see. I'll let you know there. Smoking tea. Glad you're there, but you got to stay locked in with me till I get to that one. I'm going to MLB first. So that's what we do first here. D-back for the sweep. I'll let you know, Caesar. All right, everybody there. All right, so number 3, we got New York Mets for the MLB top 10 power rankings. Number 4, of course, the Yankees. They got beat down last night by the Guardians. I was shocked with that one, but nonetheless, it happens. Number 4, they keep that spot, deservedly so. Number 5, the Phillies. I kind of figure after they got swept last weekend, coming to now, I think they would be in the top 3 spot. Number 5, they took a tough loss yesterday going against the Blue Jays. They hit that game-winning home run. Definitely, it was a nice game yesterday. Low score, 2-1. Make sure everything caught up. Number 6, we have the Chicago Cubs, who I like the Cubs, man. I just like the team. I like what they're about. Like I said yesterday, facing Mackenzie Gore, they made me put him on notice. Like, wow, Mackenzie Gore's that guy. Blanked them out yesterday, but nonetheless, the Cubs are deservedly so. You keep number 6 for sure. Number 7, the Padres, because the Padres are starting to look good. They did take a tough loss, blew a 5-point lead yesterday, but they're looking tough right now. Fernando Tatis is starting to become the player who I know him to be. So he's picking it back up. He had 2 hits yesterday, so things looking pretty on the up and up for the Padres. Number 8, we have the Mariners. Like I said, the Mariners, I think you dropped the one yesterday too. I like them. They're in a good spot. They're right where they need to be. Same ranking as last week, number 8. So that's where they're going to be at. And, I feel that's how it should be. Number 9, the Giants. Excuse me. To hold this high, beating this high position with 7 straight losses. There was against tough teams, but still 7 straight. But they picked up, they rallied last night, and I think it's going to look good for them going to the future with them guys. So number 9 for the Giants for the MLB top 10 power rankings. Number 10, we got the Astros, who are starting to heat it up. But, they had to get blanked out yesterday by my Pirates. So salute to that one, to the Pirates, like I said. But number 10 for the Astros, deservedly so. They look definitely good in the last week. They're doing pretty good and heating up in the month of June. Like I said, this is definitely the time where your team's got to pick it up and trade deadlines coming up too. So you're going to see a lot of swaps and this and that, and we're going to see who's really serious going to make that push to the postseason and who got to play catch-up, like the Braves and people like that. Then we're the top 10 power rankings. It's time to get to it. No further ado. Let's get to these games and see who can do what. We know who's starting off today, the top of the top. We had the Diamondbacks and Braves. This will be a doubleheader today coming in. On the mound for these two teams for the first game. Brandon Pfaadt, 7.4 on the season, ERA 5.05 with the whip of 1.32. Facing off against Grant Holmes, 3-4 on the season, ERA 3.78 with the whip of 1.17. Heavy lean, of course, like it was yesterday for the Braves. Like my man's right. I like Diamondbacks to get this sweep, especially Brandon Pfaadt on the mound. I mean, who would go against him? I'm so tempted to do the RL for this one right here. I'm locking that today. First game. Like I said, double headers. I don't go between the two. I just do one. You know what I mean? But you know what? I'm locking the RL for the Diamondbacks. RL for the Diamondbacks. RL for the Diamondbacks. See it right here. Make sure I'm catching everything. All right, we good to go. Second game we have the Royals and the Cardinals. Like I said, this one got postponed too. I forgot. Yeah, so this game was postponed yesterday. That was the first one they postponed. But so they're at it today. Let me see the weather. Make sure the weather is good. 73, beautiful outside when they step on the mound. So no weather disruption for today. On the mound we got for both teams. We have Noah Cameron, the lefty for the Royals. 2-1 on the season. ERA 1.05 with a whip of 0.82. Face off against Miles Mikolas. I always get his name wrong. But yeah, that's my guy right here. I like this guy. I like this pitcher. 4-2 on the season. ERA 3.90 with a whip of 1.25. Heavy lean like yesterday on the Cardinals. I like him too. I don't go against Mikolas. I like him for the win for sure. I ain't gonna further ado. ML for the Cardinals, and I don't know. I feel like I think a homer might come from Lars Nootbaar. I don't know. I just got a feeling he might hit a homer, so you might want to keep that in mind. But for sure, ML for the Cardinals. Next game we got coming up, we had them Tigers, who is number 1 on the MLB power rankings for this week. Facing off against Chicago, of course, the last game of the series right here. Heavy lean on the Tigers for sure. They they got the win yesterday, but man, they had to make up because they was up 3-0. Then White Sox just came back. White Sox are giving a good fight. Yes, we know they're not going to get nowhere, but man, they're putting fighting. You like to see that because they should have been better anyway with the acquisition they made. On the mound today, though, for both teams. Casey Mize, 6-1 on the season, ERA 2.82 with the whip of 1.14. Face off against Sean Burke, 3-6 on the season, ERA 4.20 with the whip of 1.42. Man, like I said, the Sox, other than the first or second game against the teams, man, the White Sox have been playing great baseball, not winning baseball, but there's a difference. So with the field that we're into, sometimes don't matter about winning baseball. It's great baseball being played. So that makes you think about the difference of the. That always makes you think about the over unders a lot. You know what I mean? With this particular situation. Now with this one, with Sean Burke, there's no slouch. So I like the under on this one. You know what I mean? I think the Tigers can put some runs in. They'll do it. So I like the under 8.5. That's the lean I like for that game right there. As Braves, Cardinals, Phillies, and Mariners guys, ML. Hey, so that's what you think. You like them Braves, huh? You like them Braves. That's a go right there. Phillies. Yeah, Phillies had a heartbreaker yesterday because that game they shouldn't have lost. And, dude got showed out because the pitcher for them used to pitch for the Blue Jays and kind of blew it in the ninth. And that catcher really blew it in the ninth, too. I'm going to get too off on that subject. Next game we do got, though, since we're talking about the Phillies and Blue Jays. This is the last of this series right here. Lean on the Blue Jays again for sure. But you got the lefty in here on the mound for the Phillies who took his first loss a couple of days ago. Jesus Luzardo, 5-1 on the season. ERA 3.58 with the whip of 1.34. Face off against Chris Bassett, 5-3 on the season. ERA 3.80 with the whip of 1.36. Now, you sit around and look, oh, yeah, the Phillies was hot. Went to the Brewers, got swept. Came back around. They're playing back and forth with these guys right here, the Blue Jays. So it's definitely going to be a nice game today. With the pitchers we got right here, I feel another under score for sure. You're looking at a winner. I don't know. But we know Jesus can do, so it'd be nice to get him on the K's, over on the K's for Luzardo. Let me see. Why would you lean the Blue Jays? They snuck by yesterday, and Phillies are desperate. Yeah, they did. But see, what happened was when the game got tight and the nervousness came about, your boy, the pitcher, gave up a home run to win that. And honestly, too, it's just one of them times where you just know the Phillies are just up and down with it. I mean, yeah, they're desperate for a win because it's a series right here. It's tied 1-1. But Chris Bassett definitely is a nice pitcher, in case you don't know. So, of course, Jesus is the better of the two. But the bats, are they going to warm up? They did game one. Game two kind of cool down. So this is more of with the pitchers on the mound, you would take the under. I don't think it's going to be a slugfest. There's no way I can see a slugfest. I know Luzardo's not going to give up 5 runs to the Blue Jays, and Bassett, I highly doubt that myself. Schwarber might sneak a home run maybe, but that's about it. I like the under for this one, but if somebody says pick a winner, I mean, the Blue Jays, I don't know, man, because the ML is even right now, so that's a tough one. But my go-to is going to be the under 8.5. That's what I like on that one. But my man in the chat, who's it? Cubby Elliston thinks the Phillies can get one. They should, though. They're number 6 in the power ranking, so it would make sense just because they're power ranking number. But never know. Next game we got the Twins and the A's. The Twins suffered that Pablo Lopez injury. He's out for 8 to 12 weeks. That's going to hurt the flow of that team a lot. So we'll see how that goes with them. They've been playing real good baseball, but right now, losing him was not the time. But nonetheless, on the mound, because today's game had to go on. David Festa, 0-0 on the season. ERA 1.38 with the whip of 1.31. Going against Mitch Spence, 1-1 on the season. ERA 4.38 with the whip of 1.33. I guess the A's are back to who we know them to be. They look great in the beginning of the season, all of April and half of May. But now they're back to who they are. Back to a 9-game losing streak. This is the last of the series right here. Heavy lean on the Mets. Yeah, I think they get to sweep against these guys. Why not? It only would make sense. For that, I'm doing Braves, Tigers, Mariners. What you think? Silver 47-27. I went against the Braves, man. I took the Diamondbacks ML. Tigers, I just lean towards the under total. And the Mariners, I didn't get to that game yet. Steel City 113. What's going on with you? All right, yeah, this right here. Yeah, the Mets get the Twins get a serious sweep right here. Like I said, Pablo Lopez is out for 8 to 12 weeks. So they get a victory to go back and get things together because it's going to be a long wait for him to come back. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, the A's are back to who we thought they would be. They look good, man. They look good the first month and a half of the season, but I guess that's over now. Next game we got the Orioles, who I definitely looked at yesterday, and I took them for the win. Go face on against the Mariners, but I took them for the win because I said they're going to get 5 straight just because I looked outside of them type of numbers. I just went with, like, you know what? They're hot. As I said yesterday, the bullpen and the locker room are getting along. They're gelling. An interim manager. So things are changing. I think they're on that happiness. I doubt they get to the postseason, but nonetheless, here we go. Let me see you all up in here join new. Hey, that boy CJ, what's going on with you, my guy? Let me see what's in there. Make sure I miss nobody too much. Carlos 814, like any run first innings. This might sound crazy, but I like the White Sox game would probably be the one I would go with. That's one I kind of like right there. But I'm on the mound anyway for these two teams, the Orioles and Mariners. Orioles, like I said, on a 5-game winning streak right now, and the Mariners have dropped the last 2, of course, against these guys. This last game of the series right here. On the mound for both teams, we have Zach Eflin, 4-2 on the season. ERA 4.46 with the whip of 1.09 going against my guy who I like, Brian Wu. 5-2 on the season. ERA 2.82 with the whip of 0.95. Now, you know for sure, Brian Wu, it's hard to go against that guy. Orioles on a 5-game winning streak. Depending on them to get 6, if they get this victory right here, let me see. Make sure. All right, I make sure I caught with everybody on TikTok. Now, if they get this victory right here, the chances go up for them to get to the postseason because this is a swing game they need right here. Get, especially going against I think it's number 11 on the top MLB pitchers this season. Who's that boy CJ Yankees money line? I'll let you know. I'll get to the game in a second, my guy. I got you. But this game right here, ooh. Orioles are hot right now. These pitchers, man, this can go. I can see another game under. On the under. I like under 8. If you could tease up the under 8, I like the under 8 for this one right here. Under 8 total. Under 8 total. I like for this game right here. Gonna be some good pitching. I'm definitely going to tune into a few innings of that game. Next game we have the Padres, who. I'm going to put you guys on the game real quick after I go through this, so bear with me 1 second. I'll put you on the game. All right, Padres and Giants. You know, yesterday, Padres gave up a 5-point lead, blew it at the end, going against the Giants, who snapped a 7-game losing streak. On the mound, we got for both teams, we have the pitcher, who I do like, although the record kind of don't reflect that, Dylan Cease, 1-4 on the season, ERA 4.66 with the whip 1.29. Facing off against the lefty, who we all know can do some damage. Robbie Ray, the lefty, 7-1 on the season. ERA 2.43 with the whip at 1.11. We want to lean towards the Giants after that snap, that rally of a comeback. You go the next day just with confidence, like, yes, I can do that. But it's the Padres. So back and forth with this one. I believe this is the last of this series right here. Yeah, it's the last between these two right here. This is tough. They got a high lean on the Giants, of course. So I guess you might have to ride off the confidence of this one, right? But Dylan Cease is one hell of a pitcher with Robbie Ray. This is tough because I was looking at this game for a minute too. I would honestly, the way this series been going, besides yesterday, because yesterday the pitchers wasn't, I like the under. I know you're like, you keep going with unders. Well, sometimes when you look at the pitchers, like, when you going to depend on, these guys are probably going to pitch 7 or when you have 2 good pitchers like this, you have, unless an injury happens or a freak accident, or they just, somebody just starts smashing them out the park crazy, these guys are liable to pitch 7 innings to get their win. So if the game goes how I think it's going to go, I like the under for that one. if I had to pick a winner, yeah, I'll go to Giants. I was momentum builder yesterday to snap that losing streak. So, yeah, for that one. All right, so here's something real quick. No, I'm not getting paid for it. As you know, I'm still building up my fan base or whatever you want to call it. But so this app called Bet365. If you hit me on a DM, I'll send you an invite to the app, and then you know how you go when you share it. You and your friend get whatever $50 of plays or whatever. But so I won this bet because I took the Padres on the ML, and I still won it because they went up by 5. So it's dope with Bet365. Damn near every game is always if your team go up by 5, you get what you get. You get a check mark. So it's good to know that. So I still won this yesterday because Padres went up 5-0, and boom. So that didn't hurt me at all. You know what I mean? So with other apps, of course, they don't do that. DraftKings used to do it here and there, but they stopped it. And it was just up by. They just used to do just your team go up by 2 for a certain game. But Bet365, yo, hit me up. I'll send you the link, and like I said, we can get $50 a piece to do what we got to do. But yeah, so I won this yesterday. So I'm telling you guys, Bet365, you can get it in your area. I would get that, man. I'll send you a link, and we both can, put in and do what we do, whatever. But yeah, so I won this yesterday, and that's for like all the games. All your team got to do is go up by 5, no matter what happens. So I lucked out because, like I said, the Giants rallied back in the 7th inning. Didn't hurt me none. Dodgers lost yesterday. Yeah, I know that, my guy. Yeah, I know that. I thought they would come through, but Cannon definitely let it be known why he's that guy. Pete Alonso definitely did damage. Two home runs yesterday. So, he did what he did. But hey, it's all good though. But yeah, this game right here, I like the under 7, I would tease up the -8. If I had to pick a winner, I would go with the Giants because the momentum I feel is going to carry on to today. Next game we got, who we just talked about, we just mentioned. We got the Mets and Dodgers. This is the last of the series right here. Dodgers came with a smack in the 61 yesterday. Couldn't get no offense going for the Dodgers. Like I said, Grant Cannon, show why he's that guy. But on the mound today, it might be a different story. David Peterson, the lefty for the Mets, 4-2 on the season, ERA 2.69, with the whip at 1.26, facing off against Landon Knack. 3-2 on the season, ERA 4.58, with the whip at 1.36. Heavy lean for the Dodgers. They think they're going to close out the series right here. This will be the last, as we know of. Why did everybody play so good with the Dodgers like the Lakers too? Oh, man, hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Davian 068, man, that's how it goes sometimes. You got to take the good with the bad. But this one right here, man, why does it feel like the Mets can, win this series for some reason? I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, they're leaning towards the over, heavy lean on the Dodgers. It might sound crazy, but I like the Mets on this one. I think they can make it happen. The bats are working. There. We know the Dodgers mostly always works. So I can see this happening. Let me see innings pitched. Landon Knack only had 35 innings pitched, so that means either he was getting pulled a lot early because he was giving up runs. That's my guess right there. So I'm gonna go based off that innings pitch. It's a wild take, a wild angle. Let's see if it works. Mets ML. The Mets ready. The Mets did. Dang, the Mets ready. Did they break the all-time? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not sure, my guy. I'm not sure. ML for the Mets right there. Next game, we got my Pirates who just came off of giving a shutout by the rookie Mike Burrows. Shout out to him. Shout out to my Pirates. But tonight is a whole different night. Of course, the heavy lean on the Astros, 60%. But on the mound for both teams, we got Framber Valdez, 5-4 on the season, ERA 3.12, with the whip of 1.06, facing off against Mitch Keller. I know he's 1-7. ERA 3.73 though. Whip is 1.26. So understand that them losses right there, he just was catching bad breaks from his teammates. Couldn't score most of the time. That's what happened. So heavily on the Astros, the Pirates. 2 in a row. Could they get again? I really highly doubt it. Everybody going to lean towards the Astros, of course. What I would go here, like I told you guys yesterday, the Pirates keep the scores low, man, for better or worse. I'm gonna go with that again. I think Mitch Keller pitched a pretty good game. I believe we won't be able to score. We do, as I told you guys yesterday. Astros just didn't score. I said the Pirates could probably give you 3 runs, and that's what they did yesterday. So I don't know how that worked right there. Let me see. Oh man, yeah, that's how that worked right there. So that's how I look at the game. But today I like the under 7.5 for the Pirates. So I take the 7.5 for that one. The under. Next game we have the Cubs facing off against the Nationals. Yeah, we see what happened yesterday. Mackenzie Gore put on a goddamn great show yesterday with that one. So with that being said, today we got on the mound for both teams. Drew Pomeranz, the lefty, 2-0 on the season. ERA of flatline 0 with the whip of 0.51. Going against Jake Irvin, 5-1 on the season. ERA 3.93 with the whip of 1.17. Okay, so I know it sounds crazy, but you would, I might leave the over. Last game of the series right here. It's 1-1. Dang, it's tough. Not an half over. I can't see that. I don't see that at all. So oh man, they kicking off TikTok again. We'll be back to 6-8. That's all good. I'll get my fans running to be. But yeah, so like I said, this one right here. I like the Nationals to take. I know Cubs are number 6. So are they going to prove they're number 6 in the MLB power rankings, or are they going to fall and lose the series to the Nationals? I like the Nationals in this one. Nationals ML. All right, we got the next game. Cleveland and the Yankees. Yankees got blanked out yesterday, which I thought was going to happen the day before, but it didn't happen. 4-0, I should say. My bad. On the mound for both teams today, we got Slade Sakani, 1-1 on the season, ERA 5.28 with the whip of 1.43. Facing off against Max Fried, 7-1 on the season, ERA 1.92 with the whip of 0.97. Of course, heavy lead with the Yankees. Why wouldn't it be? I think they close this one out too. Why not take that Yankees RL? Yankees RL. Next game we got the Rangers and the Rays. Now, I don't know. The Rangers had that nice lead. They just collapsed out the blue. So being they collapse again, I don't know. I like the Rays again. The Rays are high. What are they on now? Yeah, 2-game winning streak. But the last 10, they just been really doing their thing. So this one right here, I'm going to rock with the Rays for sure. Rays ML, Rays ML. And we got for the doubleheader. Like I said, I don't do doubleheaders. I did the first. But this game right here, I'm going to go with, let me see on the mound. Cole Reagan's the lefty for the Royals, 2-3 on the season, ERA 4.53 with the whip of 1.20. Face off against Matthew Liberatore, 3-4 on the season, ERA 3.08, whip is 1.06. Yeah, the Cardinals, you would think they would get this one again, back to back. I just feel, they got the advantage. I like the ML Cardinals if I had to choose. That one. But yeah, that's it for the MLB. We get to this NBA game. We'll let you know what I think about it. It won't be too long. Of course, who's in the NBA Finals. We got the Oklahoma City Thunders hosting the Indiana Pacers for the finals. Should be a great matchup if you're a fan of basketball. Plus 9.5 is the spread for the Pacers we're giving them. Over total is 230.5. That's gonna be tough to see that. That's gonna be choose over that. Wow. Heavy lean on OKC for sure. Super heavy lean. Yeah, this right here is going to be, like I said, I always say that the mismatch is the point guard position because Halliburton, yes, he starts slow, but to stop him is just almost impossible because he'll give it to you any way that the team needs. So him and Pascal, I trust out anybody Pascal because he really was a big factor when the Toronto won in 2019. So I expect him to do the same now. It's going to be a tall task. Indiana has the size, but Shet just a different animal. He's 7'3", just a different his footwork and all that. So it's going to be tough for them guys. So if I had to do a parlay with this, I would go game one. I think the Pacers still game one. ML for the game one, money line game one. I'm on TikTok now, so I can say it. Money line for the Pacers. I like Halliburton to get over points. I think it's over 21. I like Halliburton to get over on points. I think Pascal's going to have a lot cut out for him, but he has to score, so I got to take him. If I think we're going to win, I think he's going to get over on points also, too. So I like points over for Halliburton, points over for Pascal and money line for the Pacers. That's what I see for that one. But yeah, that's why I look for everything. I enjoy everybody who joined on here. Hopefully I see you guys again tomorrow. I'll see you late because the game start late tomorrow. So I'll see you at 4 p.m. on here on my YouTube. Shout out to everybody. Like I said, thanks for joining. Signing off is sincerely yours. Izzy, he gets busy, man. Peace. See y'all tomorrow on Friday.